1 month. The minister who gave the commendation at a security meeting for the month of November acknowledged that a number of incidences involving kidnapping were averted with the cooperation of security operatives and citizens. Ifeanyi Ezumba reports.
City Minister Malam Mohammed Musa Bello pointed out that from the number of arrests that have been recorded over the past few weeks, a criminal network has been cracked.
Arrests made during the last few weeks. I think we are now getting to the point where we'll be able to crack the network. And as you can see, the network is not just within the FCT, it's spread across neighboring states.
FCT Commissioner of Police Sunday Babaji urged residents to be security conscious, especially in the ember months, while assuring of adequate security during the upcoming end-of-year activities.
Cooperation with all the stakeholders here present, we continue to do our best. Our measures, we don't disclose it on air, but this is a security reserve. But I'm assuring the residents of FCT that by the grace of God, we are going to have a ill-free celebration.
Fundamentally, whatever society you belong to, educational background of such a society makes development fastly, and crippling the foundation of the education at that level is crippling the nation's development.
The FCT administration had also appealed to the FCT wing of the Nigerian Union of Teachers to call off its ongoing strike, which currently affects primary schools managed by the local education authorities, LEA, in the area councils, adding that the bedrock of education is the primary school system. In Abuja, Ifeanyi Ezumba, NT News.
The Nigerian Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, is poised to leverage on the quantum of academics in the diaspora to establish a research development center in the quest to proffer solutions to the country's challenges. NIDCOM Chairman Abike Dabiri-Arewa stated this while soliciting partnership with SETFund at a recent Advocate of Research. Abdullahi Musa Suleja reports. We now go to Benin, and Agatha is our guide. How are you, Agatha?
Thank you, Lami, for joining us in Benin. And for the past 3 days, there's practically no easy connection between the southwest and the south-south parts of the country, with hundreds of cars and heavy-duty trucks trapped along Benin-Sapele Road following youth protest. They are requesting the federal government to effect urgent repairs on the road, which has claimed lives and paralyzed economic activities in the area. Goodluck Naini reports.
The deplorable condition of the road has been on for some time now. Users of the road spend days and hours trying to gain access, but to no avail. The situation has claimed many lives, some important appointments missed, with the economic activities of the people slowed down. Youths in the area barricaded the road, preventing motorists access. Not even the NTA crew was spared. The youths who refused to grant any interview threatened to destroy NTA vehicle. A resident in the area, in a telephone conversation, appealed to the relevant authorities to step in as the situation at hand may degenerate into lawlessness.
Somebody died in a trailer because of the road up now. The bad man was trying to maneuver. I don't know whether he ran on that trailer or it was a trailer that failed brake. They said about 3 persons have died. The situation there, if you see it in the evening around maybe 4, 5, you see the way people that are going to worry, they'll be looking for other ways to pass. People are straight. So if you see it, the road that they naturally constructed is off the road, so it's ordinary ground. So everywhere is full of gullies.
Before now, there has been a series of protests by civil societies and concerned youths to draw government attention to the deplorable condition of the Benin-Sapele Road. The Federal Controller of Works in Edo State, when contacted on telephone about the situation, said he has alerted the headquarters of the Federal Ministry of Works in Abuja. In Benin, Goodluck Inaini, NT News.
More than 800,000 Nigerians have benefited from the 56.84 billion naira medium and small scale enterprises MSME survival fund scheme of the Buhari-led administration to boost the sector. Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment Niyi Adebayo gave the indication at the 13th National Council on Industry, Trade and Investment Forum held in Ado-Ekiti. Kola Adebobuyi has the report.
In a renewed efforts to expand collaboration with private sector to create jobs for Nigerian youth in fulfillment of the job creation objective, Otunba Adebayo notes that the President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration has identified micro, small and medium enterprises as one way to diversify the nation's economy and emancipate the country from overdependence on revenue from crude oil. The minister said government will always create an enabling environment for small and medium enterprises to thrive.
It is important to note that the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment is an important pillar in the diversification of the nation's economy. Considering the new wave in Nigeria's economy, there is need to effectively position our MSMEs to be able to competitively exploit the global market.
Ekiti State Governor Dr. Kayode Fayemi observed that the state government has focused on activities targeted at improving SMEs aside attracting investment initiative for socio-economic development. Highlight of the program was the flag off and campaign for patronage of made in Nigerian products and services in the southwest Nigeria, an economic recovery and growth plan strategy program of the federal government. In Ado-Ekiti, Kola Adebobuyi, NT News.
That's it here. Lami, you're on.
Many thanks, Agatha. As the tenure of the current Director General of the International Labour Organization is coming to an end, Nigeria has begun consultations on the best candidates for the position among the 5 countries vying for the post. Considering Nigeria's position as a member of the ILO governing board with the government, workers and employers representatives, the country has 3 votes, which is attracting lobbying by candidates. The first caller to seek Nigeria's 3 votes is the Deputy Director General of the ILO, Greg Vines, led by the Australian High Commissioner to Nigeria, Ambassador John Donnelly.
Pay gaps, employment gaps, the other gaps that are gender-based, as well as I indicated before, the challenges of young people, the challenges of the people with disabilities, the challenges related to labour migration must be addressed as well.
We have, as a country, decided that the best candidates will win. Best candidates will get our votes, and we look forward to getting others to also sell their manifesto like you.
Since the workplace has been largely affected by the impact of COVID-19 pandemic, Labour Minister says Nigeria's choice will be based on whoever will improve the fortunes of the informal sector badly hit by the pandemic. Now, the National Center for Women Development has trained over 100 women in various artisan professions, largely dominated by the male folks. Elizabeth Omorui brings us the details of the latest graduates.
In a world that seems to be that of a man and often touted as one, women across the globe are taking the lead and are not shy about it. Aisha Awal is a mother of 3. She shares her experience within the 2 weeks of training.
My area of perspective of this training is POP. The way I see people do it, you understand? The way they do it, I liked it, you understand? My baby really gave me difficult times, but I have to, attend to, I used to attend to him and attend to the class too.
Conceived in 2016, the Artisanship Training Program has produced female entrepreneurs in tiling, plumbing, electrical installation, among others. The initiative is targeted at complementing President Buhari's agenda of lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in the next 10 years.
During the training, the women, if you saw what they went through, they were so happy to be here, and they are very interested in these traits that are known to be made for the men. So when it comes to skills, they are all equal. So we should give the women the opportunity to learn other things.
I'm really grateful for being here. I learned what plumbing is really all about.
This is actually my first time engaging in laying of tiles, and I really enjoyed it, though it's the most stressful.
They say they are now agents of economic growth. In Abuja, Elizabeth Omori, NTA News.
And Jos is where we go next with Zenret as our anchor.
Thank you, Lami, and welcome to Jos. The National Meteorological Development Center, JOS, is working assiduously towards the realization of the objectives for which it was created. Director General of the center, Professor Linus Asuko, gave this indication while receiving the Bongom JOS Star Jacob Gang Buba on facility tour of the center. Ali Sabatukai Andrew reports.
The National Meteorological Development Center was established in 1973 as a testing laboratory and research center to conduct test and analysis of raw materials for the nation's steel industry. It was later upgraded with the intervention of the federal government and other stakeholders to improve the performance of the processes used in meteorological and allied industries. Conducting the Bongom JOS round operational areas, management of the center says it's working assiduously towards the realization of its goal, calling on stakeholders to sustain their support for the center.
Research and development, we need adequate funding. Like I said, we need up to 3 to 4% on R&D, GDP on R&D.
The Bongom JOS, Jacob Kyangbuba, who is happy with the program of the center, notes with adequate support, the nation will realize its dreams of technological advancement.
This is a facility that can really increase our GDP if well utilized. For this, I will lend my voice to appeal to the state government and even the federal government to please look into this unit.
The Royal Father urged management of the center to show more commitment to its progress in view of its role in revenue generation. In Jos, Ali Sabatukai Andrew, NTA News.
As part of efforts to empower youths and women for self-reliance, Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives Ahmed Idris has presented laptops and seeds to boost farming activities in Wasi local government area. The report. 75 youths trained in ICT and computer literacy were presented with certificates, laptops and 20,000 naira each, while 2 bags of maize and seeds with 50,000 naira went to those on rice value chain. The program, facilitated by Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives Ahmed Idris, trained 325 beneficiaries on ICT and computer literacy, as well as processing and other agricultural activities.
The labor market is highly saturated. That's why he brought this new initiative.
We are really appreciative and we feel blessed to have him empowering us in this kind of empowerment, because this is not a one-time empowerment, it's a life empowerment.
The Deputy Speaker represented says the initiative is to equip beneficiaries with the required skills to start their businesses instead of waiting for white-collar jobs.
Stand on their feet to make sure that they use this training that they were training for. In fact, it will sustain them to continue making some large farming and at the same time processing it to another way where they will sell it in a very good price.
In their goodwill messages, Emir of Wasi and Rekna of Bashar appreciated the Deputy Speaker for the program, which they say will go a long way in addressing unemployment. And that's it from Jos. Nationwide continues after this break.
Chairman, Governing Board of Muslim Community Center, Abuja, Senator UK Umar, on behalf of the board, cordially invite the public to the 30th anniversary celebration of the center, date 29th November 2021, which is equivalent to 24th Rabiul Thani, 1441 after Hijrah. Time, 10 a.m. Venue, Multipurpose Hall, Muslim Community Center, Abuja. Plot 543, Connery Street, Wuse Zone 3, Abuja. Special guest of honor, Malam Muhammad Musa Bello, Honorable Minister of FCT. Guest speaker, Professor Ibrahim Suleiman, Chairman, Board of Trustees, International Center for Islamic Culture and Education. Topic: the role of Islamic institutions in promoting human development in addressing global socio-economic challenges. Chairman of the occasion, Dr. Tukur Bello Ingawa, Federal Civil Service Commission, Abuja. Announcer, Ambassador Sani Saulawa Bala, Wamban Katsina. Chairman, Strategic Planning Committee, MCC at 30 celebration.
Are you an entrepreneur? Do you operate small businesses, sell, promote, or market product or equipment, rent, hire, produce, offer services in music, food, fashion, film, photography, painting, sculpture, play, drama, comedy, travel, and hospitality sector? Enjoy Nigeria Expo 2021 is here for you to showcase your product, services, and skills. Learn how to grow your business, connect with customers, network with frontline entrepreneurs in your sector across Nigeria. Enjoy Nigeria Expo is holding from December 6 to 12, 2021 at the Abuja International Trade and Convention Center, Kilometer 8, Umaru Adwa Expressway, Airport Road, Abuja. For inquiry, call 009-114-3424, 009-643-0859. Enjoy Nigeria Expo 2021 is brought to you by Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Federal Ministry of Information and Culture. Welcome to Nigeria Project and Abuja Chambers of Commerce and Industry. Enjoy Nigeria, future assured through cultural creativity.
The Mpakporo's ruling family of Abakikon and Abak local government area of Akwa Ibom State announced the passing away of their beloved husband, father, grandfather, father-in-law, brother and uncle, late Reverend Nefioke Demobot, aged 79. His remains will be led to rest after a funeral service to be conducted by Koibo Church, 47A Korokoro Road, Abak, Akwa Ibom State. Date: Saturday, November 27, 2021. Venue: Government Primary School, number 1 Kpokporo Street, Abak, Akwa Ibom State. Time: 10 a.m. Sunday, November 28, 2021. Thanksgiving service at Koibo Church, 47A Korokoro Road, Abak. Time: 10 a.m. Let Reverend Nefioke Demobot have left behind his dear wife, children, grandchildren, sons-in-law, daughter-in-law, brothers, sisters, sister-in-law, and a host of other relatives, too numerous to mention, to mourn his demise. Adio Reverend Obot, Etietenye, Teacher Obot, Sangasungo. Signed, Honorable Deaconess Christy Obot's wife, Engineer Betty Obot's son, Chief Mourner for the family.
Liverpool will look to mount the pressure on table toppers Chelsea when they welcome Southampton to Anfield. It's Liverpool versus Southampton this Saturday, showing on the network service of the NTA from 3:30 p.m. The Premier League Live is brought to you by Baba Ijebu and powered by Integral.
Thank you for staying tuned. The Nigerian Diaspora Commission (NIDCAM) is poised to leverage on the quantum of academics in the diaspora to establish research development center in the quest to provide solutions to the country's challenges. NIDCAM Chairman Abike Dabirerewa stated this while soliciting partnership with SETFund as a recent advocate of research. Abdullahi Musa Slija reports.
Since inception, the Nigerian Diaspora Commission has been discovering many untapped diaspora professionals, which the Commission intends to explore. Based on this, the Tertiary Education Trust Fund that champions the advancement of research in recent times comes handy.
We want to partner with you and have what we call the Diaspora Resource and Research Center to be the first of this kind in Africa and who knows in the world.
I will look at the possibility of a residual fund anywhere that we can give to the University of Ibadan if it were possible in the 2022 to support your resource and research facility.
In another development, the Academic Staff Union of College of Education, COESU, has organized a symposium on leadership as an institutional imperative for effective change. What lesson for teacher education in Nigeria? Discussants maintain that teacher must not change even when assumes leadership position.
Well, leadership is about creating an effective vision. And in creating that vision, the leader must communicate effectively and motivate his team members for the attainment of that vision. This shared leadership we're talking about is an institution that's not supposed to be a money-making venture. In this wise, How do you now look at the leader in that setting? Leadership is about looking for the best to do the most difficult job.
They advocated more attention to college education subsector, given its significant position in the education sector and the society. Abdullahi Musa Suleja, NTA News.
A 4.4-kilometer road linking Gombe Road to Maiduguri bypass in the Bauchi state capital has been inaugurated by the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Mahmoud Ibn Muhammad reports.
It's a jubilee here in Bauchi as the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar commissions the 4.4 kilometers Gombe Road Maiduguri bypass link road. Named after him, the former Vice President described the infrastructure renewal project of Governor Bala Muhammad as a dream come true for the people.
These development projects actually have become instruments of economic empowerment.
For too long, Bauchi Metropolis has remained without a bypass on the eastern axis. To discongest the traffic congestion caused by the movement of heavy trucks into the city center and the central business areas with attendant hazards and inconveniences. I'm glad to say that this road was therefore conceived and executed to address these noble objectives.
The governor added that he will not be distracted and will continue to execute people-oriented projects. In Bauchi, Mahmoud Ibn Muhammad, NTA News.
In times of emergencies such as fire outbreak, building collapse and other natural disasters, there is usually panic, which makes swift response to safety measures difficult. It is for this reason that RCL, Safety Center and partners put together a stakeholders engagements to educate the public on how to detect, prevent and carry out rescue operations in times of emergencies. Kenneth Nanim reports.
Prevention of fire outbreak, incessant building collapse, workplace violence, bomb threats and common natural disasters may not be feasible because of some human errors, as identified here by safety experts.
Lives are going down, properties are being lost. So if we change a little bit orientation of going away from how do I make money from safety and take safety as it is, and it's not just a job of the government, it's everybody's business.
What the public should do to prevent, detect or mitigate damage during emergency situations is a major concern at this forum.
It is critical that we know how to do, what to do, when to do, who to call, how to call, when to call, when such happens.
112 is one of the technology, the tool that you can use. Even if you don't have credit, just dial the 112 and you get response. If it is fire, whatever, then you get quick response.
Attention is also being drawn to the need for proper and effective structural design of facilities that will assist in containing emergency situations, as well as enhance safety evacuation of persons, especially the vulnerable. Training and retraining of the relevant personnel on handling of safety facilities and deployment of technology in emergency rescue operation, the forum identified as key.
How many safety courses are carried in our universities? We have engineers who don't understand what safety is about. So it plays out in the job front. So we have to go back to our educational system.
You might be a safety professional, you might know all what that is required to do in an unsafe situation. What about the artisan? What about the junior staff of yours who might not be aware? When they were discussing, you saw somebody saying that a fire extinguishing ball had been in the office for so long, and somebody as big as a director didn't know what it was meant for, what it's used for.
Here, the public is also urged to desist from crowding areas of emergencies only to take pictures. Rather, be part of the rescue operation. Kenneth Nanim, NTA News.
And that story closes the chapter for Nationwide today. We thank you for watching. Remember to always join the NCA in its campaign against rape and rapists. Have a good evening.